Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. So yes, in this video today I am going to show all the steps of pre-joining formalities. So as I have received comments on my previous video to show the steps of pre-joining formalities, so yes, I am here. So as you can see, I got my joining date with Cognizant is 15 Feb 2022. It is showing here on the portal, and in the last video also I have shown you how to do the BGV document submission. So I think that you have done this, right? So after this you have to click here for pre-joining formalities. So after clicking here you will be redirected here, and the uh, screen will be like this. So there are total 18 forms for me. It might difference in your case. So yes, in which total of in which I have completed 4 forms out of 18. So like global associate privacy notice, in the last you can see it is completed. So yes, you can modify also before the final submission. So this one though you have already completed, you must have just after the offer acceptance. And this also offer status form, like this is also same, there is no difference, only you have to accept your offer letter, and it is so you already done, right? And then the self declaration. So let me show you what is the in the self declaration form. Okay, so as you can see, self declaration form is easy one. Like to these all things are written to senior manager, HR, shared services, Cognizant Technology Solution India Private Limited, India, sir. So here in the box you can see you have to write your name according to the first name, middle name, and the last name. Okay, and as you can see, please tick whichever applicable. So first one is, I have neither been directly nor indirectly engaged by or with Cognizant in any capacity. So you have to tick here if you are a fresher. Okay, or if in the checkbox is given, I was engaged with Cognizant in my capacity as a dash during the period from dash to dash. So if you are already experienced and if you have already done in this Cognizant company, so you have to tick here, and you have to give the disclaimer also from dates also from the which date to which date you have done. And but I'm a fresher, so I have ticked here and I have given my name here. And also date of joining, you must have got your date of joining, so your date of joining will be already filled by their side, and if it is not, then you have to fill by yourself. And location also. So yeah, after location, it will be also filled. So you have to, or if it is not filled, then you have to fill your first preferred location. And then you have to tick here for the digital signing. So you have to tick there, like yeah, I understand that the information filled by me is the true as the best of my knowledge. So this is your self declaration form. It is very simple. And after this there is one more form, employee intellectual property assignment agreement. So this is also you can modify. So let me show you. So this is also already I have done. There is nothing, you have to just read it. All the terms and conditions and rules, regulations, guidelines of the Cognizant is written. So you have to read it thoroughly, and you have to just click OK. And here you have to sign from the authentication key which you have already got in your mail, and it will be by default filled, so you don't have to do anything, but you have to tick here. And then after saving all the forms, you have to submit here. So then this form will also be submitted and completed, it will be showing there. And then here total forms you can see 18. So here student profile questionnaire form, in which I'm also facing problem, but I haven't completed it, that's why it is showing resume. But let me show you at least the how it looks, the interface. So you have to tick here, I mean you have to sign here digitally, and then after saving and submission, then you will be redirected to your elective course. There you have to give any there will be six spaces will be provided to you, so you have to give any elective course which you have studied during your degree, like if you have done BSc in computer science or BCA, so it depends on your courses. So you have to provide the details on which date you have cleared and what percentage you got. So after saving, you have to click here OK and then submit. Then you will be redirected here. So as you can see, there are total 6 serial numbers and name of elective courses you have to write here, and in which semester you have studied you have to provide here, and what percentage you got you have to provide here, and this is mandatory field, so you have to provide. After filling this, I will recommend just give the elective courses according to your syllabus only. First of all, check out your syllabus, whatever what have you have read, okay, during your whole degree. So I'll prefer that fill here of your last 2 semesters, okay, and after filling, just click here save and submit button. Okay, so this is pending for me because I haven't done yet. All right. Okay, so after this, there is another form of personal details form. So personal details form, it will be like this. Like you have already done filled all the details during BGV. So this time you will get some a little bit relaxed because you have already given. So you must be knowing, like candidate ID prefix, like prefix means Miss, Mrs, or Sri, Mr, like this. First name, middle name, last name, date of birth, marital status, sex, nationality, citizenship status. You have to fill here citizen. Of course, if you are an Indian citizen, then your place of birth, home phone number, email ID, blood group, emergency contact name means like your dependent, so you can give any of your family member, like I have given my mother's name, and you can give their contact number and the what relation you are having with your emergency contact name, so you have to give this here, like I have given mother. Then official phone number, this is not mandatory. Then mobile number of your, you have to give your category, you have to give your, and then the are you differently able, so if yes then yes, if no then no. NSR ITP, this is not mandatory yet because it will be after pre-joining you can do, means during 20 there are 20 days in which you can do the NSR registration. So this time it is not mandatory. And then upload a scanned copy of disable, if you are then only, if you are not then this will be not for you. And also, I wish to receive a notification of the following on SMS from Cognizant. If yes, then of course yes. For what? Name and contact details of my manager, date, timing, and location of my joining. So uh, this will you will get notification as SMS from Cognizant. So you have to tick here yes. So do you have an Aadhaar card? Yes. So you have to tick here. And father's name, you have to enter your Aadhaar card number, your nature of location, like on rent or others, so you have to give here. Then your current address, whole thing, address, state, pin code, country, city, duration of stay from. So yes, in stay from you have to give your date of birth, and duration of stay too, in this you have to give today's date. If you are filling your form today, then you have to give today's date, so the date on which you are filling the form you have to give that. And in phone number, your mobile number, nature of location. So if your current address is similar to your permanent address, then you have to just tick here, then it will be automatically filled. After this, longest stay address in last 7 years. Of course, this is in my case it is same as current address, so I have ticked here. You also have to do according to you. And that's it, that's all about the personal details form. Okay, so I have shown you the sample form. And after this, what next? educational details form. This will be also, you have to give all the details like your SSC, senior secondary, then your HSC, higher secondary, like your 10th and 12th, all things like country, school name, college name, degree, and then course attended from, attended to, like admission date and the result date, and then the roll number or registration number. If you are CBSE board student, then roll number. If you are BSCB, then your registration number. Yeah, and the state percentage, everything you have to fill. And after that, you will see UG details. So you have to give here of your university degree, I mean undergraduate degree, or yeah, country, university, discipline, CGPA or class, and attended to, roll number, registration number, attended from means the admission date. And here you have to give like your degree is of BCA, like mine is, so I will give here BCA, and your college name, and yeah, state. Okay, so these all details are mandatory, you have to fill. And if you have done PG, or you want to enter PG details, integrated program details, so you can tick here. If you are pursuing also, then just tick here, and let's see what are the options will be provided to you. If you are willing to fill, then you can. And any other college details, if you have, you can fill. If you have not, then that is not mandatory. So do you have breaks in education? Is there any gap? So provide it here. If yes, then yes. If no, then tick on no, and give reason for breaks in education. Okay, and after all these you have to tick here. Okay, and yeah, so then after filling all the mandatory details, your this form, educational details form, also will be completed. Okay, I hope you may get any kind of idea after seeing my video. So if you are feeling that it is going to useful for you, or you are getting some help, so for my support, you can just please like this video and share with your friends, and you can subscribe to my channel. It will pay nothing, but of course it will give me happiness that will be priceless. Okay, so yes, and non-closure agreement, and yeah, I can like I cannot submit here, like I cannot show you the options, which what kind of options are provided, because for this I have to I need to submit this form first, my personal details form first. Okay, so yes, and next is Aadhaar self declaration. So here also you have to give your Aadhaar number, your name as per your Aadhaar number, your address, date of birth, that's it. And your PAN declaration also, your PAN number, your name as per your PAN card, and your date of birth. And then consolidated statutory form, let's see it is opening or not. No, I cannot open this, as I have already told you. Please submit the dependent details form first to submit this form. So for dependent details form, I need to fill the personal details form first, right? Okay, and then the photo validation, photo upload. So you have to upload photo very carefully. You must be very vigilant while doing this. You know why? Because you cannot modify or you cannot edit once you have uploaded. So you have to keep in your mind like what are the necessary things while uploading the photo. So your background of photo must be in gray color, and the dimension of photo should be in 40 into 38 dimension. Okay, so that will be the perfect size for uploading the photo. Why I am saying this? Because I have downloaded one PDF from the portal itself, and it was mentioned there, so that's why I am saying this to you. Okay, then your CATP form, and then default user rights, candidate details sheet. So these all you will be able to do only when you have done all the first forms which I have already shown you. Okay, so yes, these all forms are available. And also default user rights, I can show you the sample default user rights, what are the options in this. So this kind of default user rights in Cognizant, you can see nothing, you have to just read it. And at last, your name, your date of joining will be there, and you have to digitally sign with your authentication key, which you have already got on your mail, right? So yeah, after this, There is one more form which is very confusing. 1 minute. Yeah, dependent details form. So yes, so in dependent details form, what are the who are the dependent? So means you can give your family members detail here, like who will be the responsible for you, who will be care for you after you. Okay, so you can give your father mother details here. So firstly, dependent record 1. So this is mandatory, you have to give. Okay, format type your prefix, and please check the checkbox if there are no. If there are no dependencies, then you have to tick here. But I'm sure you must be have, right, any of your family member. So you need to give details of your dependent, and the address history also, personal profile also. In personal profile, like the same thing: phone, birth location, birth state, relationship to employee, right, marital status, gender, married date, dependent type, occupation, birth country, date of birth, phone type. So these all things you have to give. Maximum of 6 dependents can be added, but minimum 1 is sufficient. So yeah, and then you have to just click here. If you want to add more dependents, then you have to click here, and then you will get another option to fill. So if you will done all these things, then you have to digitally sign here again, and then you have to save and submit your form, right? So this was all about the dependent details form. And yeah, so this was also confusing, so that's why I have shown you. Of course it will take your time, you need to do all these things very carefully. And yes, you can modify once. So after modifying, after your satisfaction, at last you have to submit all these things. Okay, so this was all about the pre-joining formalities. Right now I have already filled 4 out of 18. So, and I hope I will be able to do all these forms, and I'm wishing good luck to you all also. So yes, that's all about this video. If you find this video is helpful, so make sure to subscribe my channel. And also, still, if you have any kind of doubt, you can just feel free to ask me in comment section. I'll make sure to reply as soon as possible, as usual I do, right? So thank you.